Hi, as we are famous for our lions here at Longleat, and this year being our 50th anniversary of having lions at Longleat, I thought I'd bring you down to our main lion enclosure this morning to have a look at our pride of 28 lions. As you can see behind me, we have some happy lions enjoying some enrichment this morning. This is our group of, our subgroup of 15, because we found with the group of 28 the mums and cubs, that naturally the cubs would have split off and formed their own group in the wild. They got to an age where, obviously because they were still here with the main males, that it was safer for them to form their own group of 13. So we now have a group of 15 and a group of 13. We're very lucky here at Longleat to have one of the largest lion enclosures in the UK, but we're just completing the first phase of a major investment into the carnivore section, which is going to give our main group a lot more space for them to move around in. And ultimately, of course, what we'd like to do is give our lions the opportunity to enjoy 24-hour access to their enclosures. So with that in mind, what we needed to do was to certainly escalate the spec of all our perimeter fencing, which you can see our new fencing behind me, and also the spec of the paddocks and tweaks to the houses themselves. This area currently has just 3 lions in it, so what we've done is we've created a bespoke area for those guys that we will move those to shortly, and then that allows our main group of 28 to come in and enjoy this space along with the current space that they have. So we're really excited by this, and also it's lovely because we've always had lions in this particular area for the last 50 years, and by opening this up to the main group gives us an opportunity to keep that continuity going. As we're opening shortly for our guests today, it's now time to let our lions out. What we predict will happen this morning is that the lions will come herring out of the paddock this morning and onto the stand in front of us here, where you can see some more team members are just putting out some enrichment for the lions this morning, which is hides and hooves, as I believe. One of the reasons behind this is because it just gets the lions really active, gets them climbing all over the stand, so they use in a lot of muscle groups that we all know and hear the tales that lions are inherently lazy animals. So this is just a way of getting them to exercise, put all those muscle groups to good use. The way that they receive their main diet, the lions in here, we generally feed a couple of times a week, twice a week. Over a period of a month, that's up to 2,000 kilos of meat. We tend to come in a caged feed wagon, and we basically put down a chute, separate chunks of meat. We always try and think of giving enough separate chunks so each lion gets at least their own individual piece of meat that they can take off to our own little quiet corner of the area and eat that at their leisure. We're fortunate enough here at Longleat to have one of the biggest lion enclosures in the UK already, but we are now underway with a carnivore redevelopment project, and part of that, a big part of that in fact, is to give our lions an even bigger space than they have already, with an ultimate ambition to be able to get the entire group with 24-hour access to the inside and outside enclosure.